Hi, yes, my name is Anna Estevez, and my question is that of your position on immigration. Too many times I see the Republicans being positioned as anti-immigration, where my concerns are, my husband is a Hispanic immigrant and he's an entrepreneur, and I think Latin Americans want to see a strong economy. So I think the alignment with Republicans and business people who are immigrants is strong. And then the other issue is protection of immigrants. I lived above what I believe were illegal immigrants who were in a fire who did not call the fire department. So I mean, I think I'd like to hear if you believe your stance on immigration is in fact supportive of legal and even illegal immigrants who could be exploited due to their lack of a position in the system.
I believe we have a tremendous problem in the United States with illegal immigration. There's probably everyone in this room descends from immigrants in one way or another in the United States. The question is, did the immigrants come into the country legally or did they come in illegally? This is a fairly black and white issue. If immigrants have come into the nation legally, we welcome them with open arms. We want them in the United States. If they've come into the United States illegally, it is not for us to praise them for breaking our laws for coming into the United States. It's important that we uphold the law of the land. Too many administrations, both Republican and Democrat, have failed the American people by failing to secure the border. I am the first Republican candidate in the race who has signed a pledge that within a date certain, I will build a fence on the southern border. I will do that. The United States is not only dealing with the issue of illegal immigration, not just with Mexicans. This is not anti-Hispanic. This is not anti-Latino. We have seen 59,000 other than Mexicans coming across our border just last year alone. There are people who have come in from state sponsors of terror. There are very profound national security interests that are at play. We also know that illegal immigration costs the nation $113 billion every year. This is not an insignificant cost. $32 billion of that cost is borne by state and local governments. Every American citizen household bears a cost of $1,000 a year. Americans need that $1,000 for their families, not to spend on illegal immigration. Are we pro-immigration? Absolutely. I married a son who's a first-generation immigrant. I also descend from immigrants, but they came legally into the United States. The problem really began when the United States created a welfare state, the modern welfare state. That has hurt us in many ways, and I will make sure that illegal immigrants do not have access to taxpayer-subsidized benefits, because we simply cannot afford that anymore. I will end that process. And I will also make sure that the United States government conducts its business in English as the official language. That's the pathway to success for immigrants, to learn to speak the English language, and that's what we want to see, success for all immigrants, assimilation into the United States culture, and assimilation into our education system, and assimilation into our economy. We want them to rise to the top level of our society. That's the American way, but they need to abide by our laws, and they need to come in legally.